Hey guys, it's Ashley. So today I'm going to be doing a Q&A. I posted on my TikTok, on Instagram, and I got a few on my DMs as well that I was going to be answering some questions. So if you want to know a little bit more about me, then keep on. You guys are not embarrassed to start asking questions. So I'm going to start with like the basic, and then we're going to start going like up and like juicy questions and all that. So I feel like a basic one, is how old are you? So I'm 20 years old. I feel like I don't know why a lot of people think that I'm like way older. I feel like I look my age. I feel like I feel like I look my age. I don't feel like I look older or like I look younger. I feel like if I'm like, oh, I'm 20, you're gonna be like, oh, like I can see it. But people swear that I look older. I don't know why, but yeah, I'm 20 years old. What's my zodiac sign? So I feel like this can go really good or really bad. I'm a Gemini, but I know. I hear a lot of bad stuff about Geminis. I don't know why no one likes them. I have a coworker and she said that it's because people think that they're like two faces and they just talk a lot of shit. Which I feel like I talk a lot of shit, but I feel like I can tell you straight up to your face what I'm saying. I feel like that's why a lot of people don't like me, because I'm super straight up. And yeah, I'm just like, I don't sugarcoat things. Like if I don't like you, I'm gonna make it known. And if I'm talking my shit, then I'll let you know straight up. And most of the time if I talk shit, it's because it's probably true. That's just my opinion though. But yeah, I'm a Gemini. But I don't know why people don't like them. I feel like I would rather have a person who is super straight up and is honest from the beginning in my life than have like a fake person. But that's just me. But then again, my birthday is on May 24th, so I'm like right in the cutoff between a terrace. Is that what it's called? I don't know what it's called. But yeah, I don't know. You guys can do the little, I'm not really like into zodiac like that. I don't really know it. I think it's super cool, but I don't really know it like that. So yeah, but I'm a Gemini. How long have you been with your boyfriend? So I've been with Mateo for about like 7-8 months. But I know it sounds like a little bit, but I've known Mateo literally almost my whole entire life. Like I've known this kid since he was like, I think he was 11. I say this kid because I'm only older than him by like a year. I swear I'm like way much older than him, but I've known him for a while. That's like a whole different story that I want to do with him, because there's a lot of tea in that story. But let's just say that I've known him for a while. He swears that he liked me from the moment that he seen me, but I honestly didn't pay attention to him. And I always tell them this, guys. Like, I didn't pay attention to him because I thought he was like way younger, because back then he looked way younger. And I just happened to see him on Instagram one day and he just looked older, and I was like, oh, he's cute. So then we started talking from there. But I've known him for a really long time, and like I went to his house, like our parents were friends, like that's how I know him so much. I feel like literally like I've known him my whole life and I know everything about him because I technically grew up with him. But yeah, we were talking for a while, but I was in a really toxic relationship back then. So he wanted to talk to me, but obviously I had a boyfriend, so he didn't really like talk to me. And then I got single and he like shot his shot real quick. He did not care. But yeah, I've only been with him for like 7-8 months. How is life as a military girlfriend? Life as a military girlfriend is hard. Let me just say, it's hard, but I love it. I feel like it's such a good feeling knowing that like my boyfriend is doing something that he likes and he's helping people, not just him. I think I'm really lucky to have a person like him in my life, because I feel like not a lot of guys think like him. But the life it's okay. It's cool, I guess. It's just hard because obviously like he's in boot camp right now, so I haven't really talked to him. I've only talked to him about 2 times on the phone. He's called me 2 times. But he literally sends me a letter every single day, and I've been sending him letters every day. So it's cool. I feel like it definitely makes the relationship stronger, because I feel like you don't talk to your significant other for so long. So it just makes you like miss them more. It makes you appreciate them more. And it's cool. I haven't gotten like the full experience because he's in boot camp, but I feel like once he comes back and like we get married and like we move in and we have kids, I feel like that's gonna be like an actual like relationship. But being a girlfriend right now, like, it's cool. I just think it sucks because I can't really talk to him, but I wouldn't change it for a thing. I support him 100%. And yeah, ask me like in about 3 months, I'll let you know how it's like being a military girlfriend. How do you deal with the distance from your boyfriend? Girl, crying. Nah, just kidding. It's definitely hard. Like I mentioned, it's extremely hard because you go from like talking to this person like every day. Like the last week that he was here, he literally lived with me. So he moved in with me and it was like super great. But you go from literally having them 24/7 to all of a sudden just not having them at all and not hearing from them. So it's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and be like, oh, it's been super easy, because it hasn't, girl. Like, I've cried, I've yelled, it's been a roller coaster. But funny that you asked that. I got a few questions like regarding like how's life, like how I've been dealing with it. And let's just say that I'm gonna drop a YouTube video pretty soon, maybe like next month. And it's basically just like, I decided to film from like the very first day that he left all the way till the day that I would get to see him, because me personally, when he was leaving, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know like, yeah, I didn't know what to expect. Like, I didn't know like when I was gonna talk to him, like how life was gonna be. Like, I had no idea. And I feel like not a lot of people talk about this life. And I remember searching up on YouTube like my boyfriend leaving to boot camp, like my journey, or like what to expect when your boyfriend leaves to boot camp, or stuff like that. And I did not find one single video that was raw and made me feel like it's okay, like people like me are going through this. Like, I did not find one video like that. So I was like, you know what, screw this. Like, I'm gonna film my own video from the beginning to the end, like raw footage. I mean, like, I have been recording a lot and I've gone through them and I'm like, damn, like I was super honest with you guys and I was super raw, and I'm kind of nervous to drop it because I'm telling you, like, I was crying, I was yelling, I was praying on camera, like I was really going through it. So I'm excited to drop that for you guys. And if I have any girlies on here that are in a military relationship, or you know, have a spouse out there, like, I promise you it gets better, especially like after the 2 weeks when they go to boot camp. Girl, it's like heaven for you. The first 2 weeks are the hardest because, like I said, you don't talk to them, you don't have communication with them at all. And at least after the 2 months, they get to call you and they get to like write you letters and you get to like communicate with them. But yeah, girl, like it's been crazy, and I'm excited to drop that video for you guys so you guys can see just everything that I've been going through from the beginning to the end. So I'm excited to drop that for you. But the way that I've been dealing with it, honestly, is when Mateo left, he asked me if I can update him every day on Snapchat, like what I'm doing, what I ate for the day, like my outfits and stuff like that. And ever since I started the little video that I'm telling you guys about, I feel like that's helped me so much, because I'm thinking more now about the future, not right now. And I feel like that's what's giving me motivation to keep going and how I'm dealing with it. And also just writing him letters. Like, whenever I miss him, I write him a letter. And he's over there, he's in boot camp. Like, I feel like that's what they need the most. They need that reassurance, they need that motivation, they need to hear from that person that they love, because it's freaking hard out there. Like, I've been talking to his petty officer and like the people out there who are like training him, and they say it's awful. Like, they are literally like, it's like if they're in jail, like it's bad. So I feel like me sending him letters just helps him, and it helps me too, because it helps me deal with the fact that he's so far away from me. But honestly, I think like just thinking about the future, it's like what's helping me deal with this situation, and me knowing that he's so far away, like the distance. I feel like just understanding my feelings and thinking about the future, like, it's okay, Ashley, it sucks right now, but after he's out of boot camp, like everything's gonna pay off. And that's what's been helping me deal with the relationship and the distance. And I feel like because I know once he's out of boot camp, I feel like our life is finally gonna start. So I feel like it's helping me deal with the situation, and it's helping me deal with the fact that he's so far away from me. I'm telling you guys, I'm so excited to drop that video for you guys. Obviously, I can't drop it until I'm done filming it because I'm literally gonna film it all the way to the moment that I go see him in his graduation. That too, I'm gonna go see him in his graduation. He graduates January, the second week of January he graduates, and I got my flight already, I got my hotel, and I feel like that's also helping me deal with it because I'm like, it's okay, you're gonna see him next month, like it's okay. So I feel like that too, it's like motivating me to deal with it. But yeah, I'm excited to drop that video for you guys. I'm kind of nervous because I feel like you guys are gonna see me in a whole different way, because I feel like not who wants to post a video of themselves crying like crazy on the internet and being such in a vulnerable moment, you know? But it's okay, it's for girlies. And I wish I would have found a video like that when I was going through this. So yeah. How are you mentally? Honestly, like, bullshit to the side, I feel like I am in a really good place. I feel like if you would have asked me this 3 weeks ago, I would have told you that I was in a really bad place. Just because, like I said, like, Mateo barely left. Like, he was my only friend, he was my only best friend, he was the only person that was there for me. Like, it was definitely hard. So mentally, it was just bad, because of me, like, I didn't have friends like that were there for me and were like, you know, it's okay, like, let's go out, like, let's go do this, like, don't be thinking about it, like, blah blah blah. And it was just hard for me, and I was just in a really bad mental state. But now that I finally heard from him, and now that I know that he's okay, and now that I know that he's just waiting, he's counting on the days to see me, I feel like my mental state is in a really good place right now. Like, I feel like I'm really good. Like I'm working, I'm winning good money, I'm in a really good place right now. And I think the only part that sucks is that Mateo is not here, but at least now, like, I get to talk to him. At least now, like, we get to send each other letters and he keeps calling me, so it's like, it's cool. I feel like I'm in a really good place right now. What are your future goals? I feel like I have a few, but definitely one of my future goals is probably just this whole YouTube thing and this whole, like, TikTok thing. Maybe you guys don't know, but I feel like a lot of my viewers are gonna come from TikTok, because I feel like that's where I have my biggest following from. So I feel like some of my future goals are definitely, like, being committed to, like, TikTok, and obviously now YouTube. Like, I really hope I get to do this as a career in the future, and I feel like that's one of my goals, to just focus on this and just treat it like an actual job. And if it doesn't become a job, then that's okay. I feel like it's a hobby as well. And I just like that I'm gonna be create kind of like a diary, like a journal diary for myself, because I'm gonna be able to show this to Mateo and be like, look it, this is what I was doing when you were gone. And he's like gonna feel like he didn't miss out anything big, because everything's gonna be like on camera. And I feel like I really want to do this because I feel like a lot of people, I just want to help a lot of people. And I think when I drop that video, I feel like a lot of people are gonna feel okay and feel safe and feel at peace. And that's literally all I want. Like, I'm such an open book, and I feel like I get super close with people. Like, my girls from TikTok, I freaking love you guys. Like, we text every day. When I go live, you guys are there. Like, you guys know who you guys are. Even like my guys on there too. Like, I have really good friends on there. How they're asking like about my relationship, like how am I, like stuff like that. Like, I get super attached quickly, and I feel like with my following, I just want to like be your guys' friends, because at the end of the day, like, I'm just like you guys. Like, I am a normal person that I just want to like let you guys know that it's okay not to be okay. And I just want to show you my life. Like, it's okay. Like, you know, I'm a normal person. I really want that. I really want to do this. So I feel like one of my biggest goals definitely is going to be this whole YouTube thing and this whole TikTok thing. And then another one of my goals, I think it's just to kind of like understand what I want to do with my life. Answering another question, it's am I still going to school? I am still going to school. I'm going to school to become an OB. If you don't know what an OB is, it's basically like the doctor who delivers the babies. But I'm kind of going through this bump where I'm like, is that really like what I want to do for like the rest of my life? Because being an OB, it's a lot of years, and I'm just, I don't know how I feel about it. Like, you guys don't know, but I have an older brother. His name is Brian. He has a YouTube channel, and I just seen him from the beginning, like when he first started his YouTube channel. I remember him only getting like 10 views, 20 views, and then he kept trying and trying, and then he went from like 20 views to like 1.5 million views, and like he's so good right now. He's so well off, and I'm like, damn, like I want that, you know? But obviously I have to work for it because my brother did not recognized or like well known just like that. Like I think he took years to get that following and years to get that amount of views and stuff. So I think definitely my goal is to stick to this and just be committed to it. But yeah, that's another one of my goals, just kind of like understand what I want to do with my life. Another one of my goals I think is just to get married and have my house, like have babies. I really want a baby so bad. But I am young, so I'm kind of like, okay, actually you gotta chill a little bit. But I think like I'm definitely up for it. I'm ready for that. But I guess it's all in God's timing, so that's cool too, I guess. What's your overall goal in life? I feel like it goes with the same thing that I just said. I think my overall goal in life is just to be happy where I'm at. And I feel like right now I'm okay where I'm at. I'm not the happiest, but I will be okay. And I just want to be good. Like I want to be financially stable. I want to help out my family. I want to support my family. I want to support myself. And I feel like right now, like I'm financially stable and I am supporting them, but not to the extent that I want to be at. So that's definitely one of my overall goals in life. Do you advise to get into a military relationship? Oh, girl. I don't advise it. Like, guys, go get in a military relationship right now. I don't advise it, but I definitely, like, if you're asking because, like, you are thinking of getting one or you have, like, a significant other that's in the military, I think, like, go for it. I think some like people are worth sacrificing a lot, and in my position I feel like Mateo is definitely worth me sacrificing a lot. It's definitely not a life for everyone. That's something that I need to be like straight up with you guys about. I feel like not everyone can do it, and I feel like I've met a lot of people that I tell them like, oh, like my boyfriend's in the Navy, and they're like, what the heck, like how could he do that? Like, props to you, girl. I feel like it's definitely not for everyone. Think about it and make sure and then just understand what you're getting yourself into. But me personally, I definitely wouldn't change it for a thing. I want to support him 100%, and if he wants to be in the military, then he wants to be in the military. I feel like at the end of the day, everything's going to be worth it at the end. So do I advise it? No. Do I think you should do it if you're in the position? Yes. I think you should just give it a try. Because I don't know, you don't know, maybe it is the life for you, and maybe you are going to be happy. And I feel like every relationship has pros and cons, and I feel like maybe you could see that as a con. Me personally, I don't see it as a con. I think it's cool that what my boyfriend is doing, and I feel like I'm all up for it if he's all up for it. I think it's definitely a commitment, so I think you should just think about it good. But like I said, do I advise it? No. But if you're in a position and you don't know what to do, I think you should just go for it, because maybe it's for you, and maybe you like it as well. Oh, this one, I seen this one, the questions on Instagram, and I was like, damn, you guys are going all in it. Are you going to stop working once your boyfriend gets back from boot camp? So I feel like this question, someone who doesn't know me would ask this question. I feel like anyone who knows me knows that I love wasting money. Like, I literally love wasting money. Like, I'm so bad. And just knows that I love working, and I've always been like that. I feel like anyone who knows me can tell you that, like, I've been super independent from a really young age, and I just love, like, helping my parents financially. I've always been like that. Like, I've always liked having my own money. I've always been like that. I've always been super independent. And me and Mateo always argue about it because he would want me to be a stay-at-home mom, but I feel like I can't do that, and I'm not gonna be able to do that. I feel like I'm gonna have to be working. But honestly, like I said, the future can change. I don't know. I feel like definitely, like, if I do become pregnant, maybe like for like a few years until the baby is maybe like a little older enough, I would go back to work. But if I don't have a baby, I am going to work. Trust me. I am not gonna stay home by myself. That is a big no. So I am not gonna stop working when he comes back from the boot camp. The only way I would stop working is I have a baby, and I would stay home with the baby. But if I don't have a baby, girl, you're gonna catch me. You're gonna catch me at the hospital. You're gonna catch me wherever I'm working at, because, girl, No. What branch is your boyfriend in? My boyfriend's in the Navy. He used to be in the Marines, but he switched over to the Navy. And he loves it. He likes it. Something you hate about the military relationship. Oh boy. I think just not being able to be with your significant other. Everything else, I love everything else. Like, I'm kind of like whatever about. But the only thing I hate is just not being able to be with him. Like, right now, it's the holidays, girl. Like, I didn't get to be with him on Thanksgiving, and I'm not going to be with him on Christmas. But I support him 100%, like I said. But I think that's the only thing I hate. Literally just not being able to be with him. But like I said, it's going to be worth it in the end. What's your favorite food? Let me think. Oh girl, I don't know. I think just anything that has to do with pasta. I love pasta. Or maybe pozole. Pozole or pupusas, maybe. One of those. I don't know. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? I definitely see myself in the next 5 years being married, having a baby, and having my house. And maybe doing YouTube as a job, as a career. Who knows? Do you want any kids? I do want kids. I think I just want 2 though. But Mateo wants like 6. So I don't know, girl. Ask me in like 2 years. What's my favorite color? My favorite color is yellow, guys. I love yellow. Do you have any pets? I do have pets. I have 2 babies. One is a boy. He's a Shih Tzu with a poodle, and then another one is a toy poodle with a miniature poodle, and her name is Sully. The Shih Tzu with the poodle, his name is Frankie. They are both some devils, but I love them so much. What made you want to start a YouTube channel? I feel like I've always wanted to do YouTube like my whole entire life. Like I said, I have a brother that's a YouTuber, and I've always wanted to do this life. Like, I remember being small and just like going to the restroom and filming myself doing my makeup, or I've just always wanted this, and I feel like I've always been kind of scared to do it because I was scared of like what people were gonna say, what they were gonna think. But honestly, I'm at the point where I'm kind of like, girl, like, people are gonna talk shit about you regardless of what you're doing. People are gonna talk shit regardless. I might as well give them something to talk about, right? No, I'm just kidding, guys. But I've always wanted this. Like I said, I've always wanted this, and I think a big motivation was definitely seeing my brother, like seeing how his life completely did a whole 360 and just changed. And I was like, damn, like I really want that. And I feel like now, since I am in a military relationship, I feel like I just want to be open with you guys and just show you guys like everything, because I've never been in one. And I feel like I said, not a lot of people talk about their relationship, like the military relationship. And I just want to share that with you guys. And I really like the fact that I'm going to be able to like post and film videos and then have these videos in the future. And yeah, but I definitely think my brother had a really big influence in it. What do you think is the most annoying quality a person can have? I think if you have an ugly like personality and you're just a hater, like you're just so judgmental, I feel like it's not cute. Because I know a lot of people, I've lived in a really small town, and I feel like a lot of people are like that. Like, they're so judgmental. They talk a lot of crap about everyone. Like, they can't see you succeeding because they talk a lot of shit on you. And I feel like that's such an ugly quality to have. Like, you can be the prettiest person ever, but if your attitude is shit, and if you just love to judge everyone and it, like, isn't happy for others, I feel like that's so ugly, and it's just not cute. But like I said, I feel like people are gonna talk crap regardless. So I think that's, oh, and being cocky. I hate people who are cocky. It's just not, it's not cute. Where are you from? I'm from Cali. My TikTok girls know this. I'm from Cali. I live in a really small town. I live close to Fresno. That's like the biggest town near me. But basically I'm kind of like in between LA and like Fresno. I'm like right in the middle. But yeah. Okay, so this is gonna be the last question that I'm gonna answer today. But it says, hey girl, I found you on TikTok. I'm a military girlfriend and my boyfriend is leaving in 2 weeks. I don't know how to prepare mentally. I'm so scared. Any advice? Girl, let me just tell you that before I start, this goes out to anyone. If you're a military girlfriend and you're currently waiting for them to go to boot camp, or once they leave and you feel alone and scared, text me. I promise you I will answer, because I wish someone would have said that to me when my boyfriend left, because like I said, I had no idea what I was gonna go through and I didn't know what to expect. But yeah, if you get sad and you just don't know, like if you have questions, message me and I'll literally tell you everything that I've learned from that. Basically, nothing that I could say or anyone can tell you is gonna prepare you mentally. That's just me being honest. But I definitely think that I can tell you a little bit about what you're gonna like expect, and maybe it'll make you feel a little bit better. Basically, like I mentioned in this video before, the first 2 weeks are hell, girl. You are not gonna hear from your boyfriend in 2 weeks, maybe even longer. My boyfriend, his branch is a Navy, so I know every boot camp is different, but at least my boyfriend, I didn't hear from him the first 2 weeks. I recently started hearing from him on his third week. He actually called me before I even got his letter. He called me and he just let me know like what he was going through. It was like an hour call. But don't get scared if you don't hear from them for like the first 2 weeks, first 3 weeks. It's okay. They're okay. They just can't talk to anyone yet. They can't send out letters. Don't be scared. I know it's hard and it's easier said than done because you're probably going to overthink. You're probably going to think every worst scenario that there is. But I promise you, girl, like, after those 2 weeks are over, after those 3 weeks are over, like, you're going to feel so much better. You're going to start getting their phone calls. You're going to start getting their letters. Like, everything's going to be so worth it. As well, make sure to wait the 2 weeks because once you wait the 2 weeks, you're probably going to get a letter from them and they're going to tell you, like, this is my mailing address, and girl, send him a letter every day. Write him a letter every day. It's gonna help you and it's gonna help him as well, because my boyfriend tells me to this day, like, my motivation to keep going every day is literally your letters. Like, when I don't want to get up and I just want to say fuck this, like, I give up, he literally just thinks about me and he thinks about the letters and he gets up. And as well, send him a lot of pictures. That's gonna motivate him a lot as well. Another thing, your best friend is gonna be Sandbox. Sandbox is an app, a military app that lets you communicate with them. Not communicate with them, but they basically give you updates on them. They let you send letters, and those letters, they do 1-day deliveries. So that's super cool. It's kind of expensive, but I think it's worth it. That's gonna be your best friend. Download it right now, and then once he goes over there, let him know to add you as a contact, and they do that automatically. And you can even start sending him letters before you even get his first letter. So I really like that as well. You see, this is why I wanted to start the YouTube channel, and this is why I can't wait to show you guys the video that I've been filming for like the past 4 weeks now, because I feel like it's gonna help so much people, because not a lot of people know what they're gonna go through. Not a lot of like girlfriends and spouses know what it's like, and it's okay to feel scared. But with that being said, guys, this is the end of my video. I hope you guys learned a little bit more from me. If you guys can please comment down below and just let me know what type of videos you want to see from me, I would more than gladly be happy to do that for you guys. Yeah, guys, I was kind of nervous. I feel like I talked a lot, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm definitely going to be posting regularly on here, so I'll see you guys in the next video.